Walker, the winner in the Dare Sox, and Greg Buffoni, who captured the action in the Senior Outlaw Wild Thing kart race. This is wide open because Michael Bennett has had 3 wins, Tommy Fern has 2, and nobody else has won more than once. So it is wide open in this division, as we saw Michael Bennett a week ago make some great moves early in the race to go from the back row into the lead. And I think we are going to see these drivers start attacking as soon as the green flag is thrown, as there is no loitering in the late model division.
Certainly is not. It's a whole different strategy. And let's see what's going to happen as we're about to get him fired up. Among the quickest cars in practice today was Paul Root through timing and scoring. And Paul Root on the bottom of Hammond as they come off the second turn, and Root is the band leader down the backstretch.
And an aggressive move by Josh Wood, car number 17, as he tries to scalpel his way underneath the 28 of Rich Hammond as they whiplash their way off the turn. Paula Root is your first lap leader.
No question about it. Paula Root continues to set a blistering pace at the point. Here comes Josh Wood and Glenn Reen. No surprises here. Reen with the 31 car. Up to the 4th spot. 4th isn't good enough. Drifts in, takes over the 3rd position, and makes it look easy, Matt.
And Tommy Ford is making a racket early as he tries to dive bomb his way underneath Tyler Leary. He does it. He is on the verge of getting by Hammond. So a double whammy for Tommy Ford, getting by Leary and getting by Hammond and moving into 4th place.
No question about it. Fern is there, and now Leary makes the same type of a move in the Amherst trucking car. Remember, he's visited Victory Lane once this season. He's up to the top 5. Gambacorta. And Bennett's way off the pace with car number 16.
And that is unusual right there, considering the way he has run for the past 3 weeks. As they whirlwind their way off the turn, it is still Paul Root in command, looking for his first ever win in the late model division. Glenn Reen trying to squeeze his way underneath Wood. Here comes Reen, as Reen is able to climb into 2nd.
Glenn Reen is up to 2nd, but right there with him comes Tom Fern, the defending champion. Makes his presence known up to the 3rd spot. Fern has brought his A-game tonight, and Leary, the same can be said there, setting back in the 5th position.
And Leary trying to torment the back bumper of the Josh Wood car. Then leading the next contingent is Kevin Gambacorta in 6th. Remember, he is the guy who is usually there in the top 2 or 3 during the final 5 laps. So keep an eye on Gambacorta. He is one of the most patient drivers in the division, and the night seems to be over for Michael Bennett.
The Magnum pulls it down on pit road. Car number 16 drops out of the event, but off the turn, back up front. Tyler Leary has turned the quickest lap of the race so far, 21.254.
There's another driver, Ben. All he needed was confidence. He had a pretty good car. He just needed to start believing in himself, and I think that win did wonders for his confidence.
Meanwhile, Josh Wood trying to shake him off. Another competitor that's had a roller coaster season, but here comes Leary. The color green like money moves in, takes over the 4th spot. But Paul Root, the Supreme Industries car.
And he is holding off 2 of the best drivers in New England, Glenn Reen and Tommy Fern. So a masterful performance so far by Paul Root.
Bennett returns to the competition, but not up to speed with car number 16. Top 3 cars. Paul Root in the Johnson prepared race car. Holds off Glenn Reen. Meanwhile, a little further back, Gambacorta. Remember, he comes in about lap number 15, and he's already up to the top 6. And the word on the 16, the Bennett car, engine has a skip in it. pit road. Keep your eyes on Michael Ray now down the back straightaway.
Ray in car number 42 has been able to get underneath Hammond, and he is taking Quintiliano with him. Meanwhile, up at the front, the leader continues to be Paul Aroon, but almost thumbtacked to the back bumper is Glenn Rain, and crazy glued to his back bumper is Tommy Fern. So we have a three-way battle for the top spot, and it might become a four-way battle because Tyler Leary is moving up quickly.
There's no question about it now. Tyler Leary just clicked off the quickest lap of the race again on the last circuit by with a 21.204. Leader Paul Aroon has a 21.417. Aroon has driven a perfect race for 13 laps. The Supreme Industries machine, the forward. Number 82 is doing just that.
In a situation like this, Paul Aroon, his number one concern is not Glenn Rain. His concern is hitting his marks and running consistent laps. And if he can do that, Reed will be hard-pressed to get by him.
Half of the event is now over. 15 laps of 30 into the record books.
Reed gave it another shot coming off turn number one, and Aroon was able to hold him off.
Down the back straightaway, it's still Paul Aroon. Meanwhile, Glenn Reed runs in his tire track. Same can be said about Fern and Leary. But Paul Aroon continues to hit his marks every time by. The Supreme Industries car is dominant up front. But here comes Glenn Reed to continue to apply the pressure. Bennett is back behind the wall. Engine woes on car number 16. Back to the front of the field. Paul Aroon. Steve Johnson's prepared that race car to perfection tonight, but look out. Here comes Glenn Reed. Inside move. Now here comes Tommy Fern. Brand new leader emerges. It's Glenn Reed with Fern in a side-by-side battle with Paul Aroon for the runner-up spot. Fern takes over second. Now Leary is applying the pressure to Paul Aroon in the Supreme Industries car. The Amherst trucking car of Leary setting in second. But it's the number 31 of Glenn Reed, the Life Care Family Chiropractic car, setting a blistering pace out front. 21.324. Tom Fern, same lap, 21.781. Paul Aroon catching back up to Tom Fern in that bid for second. And Tyler Leary trying everything to make some noise and get around Paul Aroon in the third spot. Less than 10 circuits to go.
And Glenn Reed is pulling away in car number 31. That has turned into a Cadillac for Reed. In second is Fern. And then we're going to have a battle royal for third and fourth between Paul Aroon and Tyler Leary. And that will be for a spot on the podium.
Paul continues to hold on to that third position, but Leary has got enough oomph to reel him in, but not quite enough to make a move to get on by. And Josh Woods up to the fifth spot. Gamba Corda usually, this is where he comes on the strongest man, and he's kind of settled into the sixth spot with number 23.
Now striking underneath the root was Leary, but the door was closed. Let's see if it reopens as Leary tries it again, as he is trying to slash his way underneath Paul Aroon. And Paul did a good job protecting the inside groove and keeping Leary behind him.
Certainly has, and that's the way they've run for the last 6 circuits.
As Leary gets close, but Aroon does not give him any passing room.
Off the turn and back to the stripe they come. And this time, Paul Aroon, in his quest to maintain that third spot, comes off the turn like a rocket down the back straightaway, and Leary is forced to settle back in.
It looks like Paul Aroon still has a lot of car left then. Here comes Leary again. A little smooch to the back bumper, trying to give himself some room. And third place is in jeopardy heading into the second quarter.
Leary moves into the top three. Paul LaRue isn't done yet. He goes to fight back in the fourth spot with the Supreme Industries number 82. Hunting down the Amherst Trucking, number 11 of Leary.
Paul LaRue, the last three races, was 13th, 13th, and 9th. So this is a turnaround for that number 82 car. Even though he had the lead and dropped back to fourth, it has been a good night for him, a better night for Glenn Rein. A year ago at this time, Glenn Rein had never driven a fendered car before, and he has learned this game in a hurry.
Certainly has, as he's a dominant car up front in the Life Care Family Chiropractic machine. Meanwhile, Camp is starting to close up the gap on Josh Wood in a battle for the fifth spot. Twirling twos in the air. 2 circuits to go for Glenn Rein.
This could be a good point night for Rein if he can continue to hang out in front, leading by about the length of an Aaron Judge home run over Tommy Fern. And Rein is in control of the situation heading into the fourth quarter.
He certainly is, and Leary is reeling in on Fern, but the clock is ticking. And will there be enough time for Leary to make his final quest for the runner-up spot?
Well, Leary has a great car tonight as he is moving into the shadow of Tom Fern, but here comes Glenn Rein. 2 turns separate him from a victory.
Off the turn, Glenn Rein is back in winning form. The Life Care Family Chiropractic number 31 will take down the late model win. Tom Fern to finish in second, Tyler Leary for third, Paul LaRue for fourth, and Josh Wood to finish in 5.
That still has the nimbleness to go onto the door, and just a virtuoso performance tonight for Glenn Rein.
And now our attention will shift to Victory Lane and our good buddy John Gates.
Okay, Ben, getting a safety gear off. Glenn Rein goes for his second win of the season. The Alpine Tree Chevrolet, the number 31 car, absolutely rocking and rolling tonight. Glenn, once you get out front, nobody had anything for you.
I can't thank the good Lord enough for the opportunity to drive for these guys and to be here every week. It was tough. I'm having a lot of problems with the SK. That thing is just not going well at all. That CD car does not like these new tires, so it's tough to go from that, but it reminds me that I can still drive when you have a good car. So I can't thank Rob Russell Racing and Rob Russell Chassis and all these guys, Mark, Che, Billy. These guys work their tails off every single week every night. So, also got to thank all the sponsors. I wouldn't be here without Sean Noel. He actually gave me an adjustment this morning because my back was killing me. So I went and saw Life Care Family Chiropractic. I got to thank Ruby Lakers. I got to thank Wheelan Engineering. I got to thank Travis Roy Foundation. I got to thank Team Fox, Alpine Tree Service, TA Engines for awesome power, and we'll hopefully just good points tonight. We'll keep going.
All right, Glenn, we're going to watch you here in a little bit in the SKs. Good luck, and hey, what a nice win in a NASCAR late model main event. Glenn Rein, he goes to victory lane. Let's talk to our second place finisher as Tommy Fern gives him a nice H2O bath. Tom, good run, 92 car. He got up to second spot, but didn't seem like he'd catch Glenn tonight.
No, we were right there with Glenn, and he was behind Mr. Root there, and just couldn't get by him. And I says, I got to give Glenn a couple laps. Maybe he can get by him, then I will follow him. And that's what ended up happening there. So, hey, hats off to them. They had a good car tonight. We were decent, but I got to thank my sponsors. Kingmore Coach Lines, Safeco Foam, Sun Valley Fire Equipment, Whip Sporting Goods. We'll keep moving along. But Sarah Ford. Guns of Gear and J.R. Sweeping, got to thank them. My crew, my wife spots for me, great job right on there. And like I said, my family's here from Florida, and just thanks for coming out tonight.
All right, Tom, congratulations, second place in the number 92 car. Let's talk to Tyler Leary. Good run in the number 11 machine. Tyler, once again, car's looking good, running good. Congratulations.
Yeah, I know it's running real well this year. This thing loves new tires, as I'm sure everyone else's cars do. But last week, or a few weeks ago when we were in Victory Lane, I forgot to thank all the contingency sponsors here at Stafford. So I'd like to thank tonight Mr. Ruder Trucking, Napa Auto Parts, Sunoco Race Fuels, and all the great people who make the late model finish is well worth it up here. And thanks to Stafford Speedway and for all the fans coming out tonight. And hopefully in a few weeks we can be up 2 spots.
There he is, man. Another good run for number 11 car. Tyler, he goes third place. Back to the tower.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations goes out to our top 3. Next division on the racetrack, the Junior Stars of NASCAR.